How's it going, everyone? Dansland back here again with another video for you. I know it's been a long time since the last video. It's been a couple months now. I actually wanted to do this video because I haven't done one in a long time, and I got something new. I got a new air conditioner for the room because running two computers at the same time kind of heats up the room pretty quick, especially with the door closed. And I wanted an air conditioner, so I ended up getting a portable one. And I thought it'd be a cool idea just to do a video for you since you haven't seen me in a long time, and I've been missing for a while. So this video I'm going to be talking about the new air conditioner I got, and I'm going to show you how I installed it in my window, because the window that I have is actually a crank window, and most air conditioners really don't work with the crank windows. Most air conditioners are better used with the sliding up and down windows, or even the left and right windows. But the crank windows are a little bit more difficult to work with when it comes to the air conditioners, especially the ones that go right into the window. That's why I ended up going with the portable one that I'll show you in a little bit. But I'm going to show you how I put it in, and I'll give you a little info about it in case you're interested in getting it. And also leave links in the description too if you're interested in checking out some portable air conditioners. If you're in a hot room like I am in here, it helps a lot, that's for sure. Without any further ado, let's look at some of these parts and we'll go into the build. Okay guys, so these are all the parts that come with the air conditioner, and let's have a look at some of these. So, first ones, obviously these are just for, if you're using just a regular normal window, you can just use this and use a couple of these. These allow you to adjust the size depending on how big your window is, and you can just mount this into your window and close the window and then just put the little exhaust end right into it. So next, obviously you can look at the exhaust, the end of the exhaust hose. This is the one that's going to go through the window, and obviously this blocks if something like animals were going to come through. It's going to be able to block it. Bugs and stuff though, you can't really block with this, so I'm going to be using just the screen over top basically too, so that it blocks any bugs from getting into it and animals. So. And then it just screws onto the pipe that is over there, which we'll talk about in a second. You also get some little padding too to kind of insulate. So when you install this into your window, you get some foam so you can insulate your window so you don't get so much heat back in through, which would be kind of defeating the purpose of having the air conditioner, having a window open. Next, the remote. Got a remote. I'll mess with the remote in a little bit, but I don't want to like turn it on right now because it's obviously nothing's installed, so it's just going to start running in the room, and then all the exhaust still be in the room, so leave that till later. You also get some screws to install these panels. You use them to just screw in, I believe right here. They just so they can lock into place. So you can see that. If I knew how to tilt things, that would help. But yeah, you can just screw those in so then they lock into place, so they're not doing this. Basically, they just slide back and forth, so you can adjust the size. Then next, I'll just talk about the tube. The tube obviously expands and contracts so that you can adjust the angles that you want. Cool noises. Cool noises. Cool. Alright, then we have a quick installation guide. If you're using this, I guess you can use this quick installation guide. Or if you want to use, well, it comes in Spanish too. You can use the regular guide, and it gives you all the instructions. I'm not going to go through all of this. You guys can do that if you end up getting this specific air conditioner. But with that, that is all the parts that come with the kit, or whatever, that come with the box, come with the air conditioner, however you want to call it. So with that, let's actually take a look at the window, and then we're going to put it together and make it all work. Okay, so this is the window that we're going to be mounting it to. I'm going to be using the right side here to mount it to. The left side I'm going to keep just like how it is, in case I want to open the window for some reason. I'll also be able to open the window and take the screen off, and then take the way I'm going to mount it, it's going to be able to come right off, so I can use that window still if I want to. I just have to take the screen off for it in order to open it or get the light through. So with that, let's get on to putting it into the window. Okay, so this is what it actually looks like. It is white. There are other models that are black, but this specific one only comes in white. I believe it's the 10,000 BTU one that comes black. I thought about getting that one just because it was black and the white kind of stands out, but it actually doesn't look too bad. It's kind of like a mini fridge. A lot of people describe it as. It's not too big. I'll walk next to it just so you can see the actual size. I'm about 6 foot, so it doesn't go very tall. I mean, it's way below my waist. It's about halfway between my knee and my waist, so it's actually not that tall, so that's kind of nice. It doesn't take up much space either. Having a look at this side, the right side, you can actually see part of one of the fan filters right here. This actually comes right off. We'll have a look at the back. Having a look at the back, you can actually see the other filter right on the top here. And the other filter down here, it wraps around the whole side into the back. Both of those come off. You can wash off the filters if they get too much dust. And then on this right side here is the exhaust that we're going to hook up. We're going to hook up to this right here, and it just slides right into the exhaust port. And then you can hook up the hose to that, and then vent it out the window. There are also 2 drainage ports on the back here. The bottom one's the one we're going to need if you want to when we want to drain out the water that accumulates. You just need a pan, or either you can put it by the bathtub and just let it drain out. They say, I think it's 2 pints of water that come out of this unit, but I'm not using it as a dehumidifier, so it shouldn't be as much water that builds up. But when the water actually does build up, it says it will shut off and it will not work until you empty out the tray. But I don't know how long it's going to take to actually fill up the water just yet, because obviously I just got it. So, but if you have any questions about that, by the time you see this video, I probably will have found out how long it takes for it to fill up. Next, we're going to have a look at the left side. Obviously, it's pretty boring over here on the left side. Right side had a little bit more fun on it, but this side's just, a couple labels and that's it. There's a little handhold. The other side had a handhold too, but it's just if you want to pick it up or anything. But pretty plain, pretty boring. Obviously, this is the top of the air conditioner, and this is probably the most important part, because this is where all the buttons and the readouts are, so you can actually control the air conditioner. You have a power button here, the mode, depending on if you're going to use it as a dehumidifier or just using it as an air conditioner, and then the fan speed over here, and you're up and down depending on the temperature you want set into the room. Okay, so how I'm going to install the vent, the hole here, into this the screen is by using this foam board, and I'm going to just lay it on top of here, and then I'm going to cut a hole in the board so that this can go through. I also have to slice some of the side off because it's a little too wide, and I need another one, so I have actually 2 boards, so because the top doesn't get covered. It's just a little too short of foam board. The way I'm going to secure this foam board onto the screen is by using wire. I'm going to put little holes in this board and then use a wire and then twist it onto the other side of the screen to hold it in place. I'm going to do a similar thing with this. I actually drilled holes in here, little tiny holes that I can put wire through and then attach it to the board so that this is secure and not going to fall off. It also makes it a little bit easier and less permanent of a solution, which that's what I was going for when I first thought of this, is I wanted a little bit less permanent solution. I mean, you can always just throw some duct tape on things and just glue things if you wanted to, but so with that, let's do kind of like a time lapse, and I just want to go through this kind of quickly because I'm pretty sure you don't want to watch every little step, because that would be a very long video, and I don't think you guys want to see that much of a long video. Kind of give you an idea just by the time lapse. So. Okay, so this is how it all turned out. These are the two boards. I have them all wired to the screen behind it to keep them locked in place, and as you can see, it's really pretty tight to the screen. And then I also use the wire to wire the vent, the end of the vent here to the board, and then the top. Up here you can see where the two boards meet. I tried to get as close as I could so there's not as much of a gap in between so that the air doesn't come back through. It seems to be doing pretty well. I ran it overnight. Obviously this is the day after I did it. It seems to be pretty cold and it doesn't come back through. I was trying to test it to see if the hot air was leaking through, but actually it's pretty good. You can also tape it, I guess, if you wanted to. Just put a thing of tape across to make it even more steeled. I didn't really want to tape along the sides, but it's really close, so there's not a lot of air that comes through the sides either. I guess you could tape it, but that kind of ruins the window frame a little bit if you get duct tape, and then if it gets hot, then you're going to have that residue of the duct tape stuck to your window there, and that wouldn't be really good. But I also had to, if you can see up here, and then tilt down here at the bottom, you had to cut out the foam here so that I can put in a hole big enough so that the thing that holds the screen to the window frame could actually slide into place so that the screen doesn't come off. And if you do it this way, you're going to have to screw this hose on first to the vent, the end of the vent pipe here, because obviously you can't twist this anymore once it's attached. So you just screw this one on first, is all I did. And then I screwed the one that's attached down below to the air conditioner after that. These wire actually held pretty close to the screen. I put 4 on each side, and then I put 1 up in the top and then 1 up in the middle on the bottom. And they seem to be keeping it pretty well held in place. This top one I actually just put 6 in. You probably could put less than 6, but I just wanted to put 6 in just to make sure. I wasn't really sure when the wind comes and blows against it how much strain it's going to put onto the screen, but it doesn't seem to be too bad. I guess I can always close the window if it's too windy. Usually when it's windy out, it's not so hot anyway, so you probably wouldn't need to run the air conditioner. With that, let's actually just go right into the noise test, and I'll show you how it sounds when it turns on, and the high and the low setting for the fan. So let's do that. Okay, so this is what the remote looks like when it's all focused in. You can see it's got the power button, it's got a mode button, fan, timer, sleep, and I don't know what the swing button is. I actually haven't played around with that, but then it also has the controls for the temperature, what temperature you want it to turn it on to. So let's turn it on. I'm going to move the light here so you can get a little better light. And turn it on. Just has a little beeping noise. And so this is what it's going to sound like when it's on. This is actually the low setting. And then I'm going to crank it onto the high so you can get an idea of the high setting. It's kind of loud, so. This is what the high sounds like. I don't know if you can hear what I'm saying, but I would only use this just to cool down the room quick and then turn it down to the low. I'm going to turn it off. Kind of cool. Looks kind of like a jet engine the way they fold down. Well, yeah, that's pretty much the noise level. Yeah, for the most part though, I would use the low setting in most cases. If you're looking for an air conditioner that's pretty quiet, I probably wouldn't go with a portable one, but I guess if you don't mind it being a little noisy, then with the ones that mount into the window, they're a little bit quieter than this one or any of the portable ones, just because the air conditioner is actually in the room and it's pumping all the air out and it's pumping air into the room, so you're kind of getting the double noise of the fan going. Well guys, that's going to wrap up this video. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helps you out if you're interested in getting a portable air conditioner in the future, and I will leave a link in the description for the air conditioner I got, the one that you've been seeing the entire time, this LG one that's over there. And if you do want to help support my channel, if you do click that link and end up buying anything from Amazon, it actually helps me out a lot. and it'll help me do more videos in the future. If you want to see more videos in the future. If you don't, then it's alright, then don't buy anything from there. But if you do, you could buy something from there and it'll help me. I really appreciate it if you do help me out. Thank you so much. Again, if you like this video, you can drop a like down below. I'll leave a little subscribe circle over probably on the side at the end if you want to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and then you can get updates on when I actually put videos out. And in the comments, you can leave any questions that you have for me. If you have any questions about the air conditioner or anything else, you can leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'll leave some links or other videos of mine over on this side, just so if you want to check out any of those, they'll be over here. But again, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully it won't be as long of a wait as this one was. But again, thank you, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.